Y'all chill.
Yo, 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 yo. Hey, in my Charlemagne voice. You hear me? Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Man Conversation Monday. It is me, your host, Love Dr. Rob, in the building, along with my co-host, my counterparts. Mr. I ain't even gonna say what he is. Go ahead and introduce yourself, young man. I ain't gonna, because he be him.
Mr. Fuck that. Mr. NYG.
I ain't never saw somebody who can make
Mr. Ballhead whole shit
and be cursing at the same time. I'm telling you, he's a different type of individual.
So to be great, you gotta not curse.
I did not say that.
All right.
I was trying to say that in a different way, but I didn't say that. Anyway, outside of that, we got this other guest up here. Come on, man, introduce yourself. You ain't new to this.
This is Greg, aka Ghost. You already know, in the building. We're gonna chop this shit up like it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. So y'all, we've been missing y'all, and I know y'all been missing us. It's been 2 weeks that we ain't been in here. We definitely want y'all to tune in, share this, because it's about to get real up in here. As I stated in the caption and in the post, I am not him. I meant that from the bottom of my heart and the depths of my soul. I have been thinking about this, fellas, and I want y'all to catch me on this and hear me out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where I'm at with this is like most people, but we ain't gonna get to the male-female part just yet.
Right.
Most people in relationships handle relationships based on past relationships. You understand what I'm saying? And we tend to operate based on what we thought made the last person happy and what we thought pissed the last person off, right? We adapt and we move differently based on that, and we bring a lot of that to the current day relationships. We know it. We might not say it as much, but we know it. You know what I'm saying? We know if we dealing with this woman right here, a lot of stuff we did it based on how that one reacted, so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
We'll acknowledge it. But for them, they were standing, oh no, I ain't doing that like that. I ain't doing what I did with him. I ain't putting up with what I put up with him. I'm not him, love. You heard me? You can't treat me like you still dealing with it. You heard me?
Criteria that you gonna shut off.
You're right.
You gonna shut off for me that you did for him.
But it go both ways, because sometimes I be trying to treat them like I treat the other one. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Because this one.
Didn't I just say that though?
This one, I can stick my thumb in a boot. When I try with this one, she don't like it. You feel like I'm crying. Now she in that bitch jumped to me. Oh no, I don't play that shit. And 6 months later, she told me I go get a loose sweater. But
Wow.
I'm gonna say, look, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Go ahead, please.
I ain't been in too many relationships as far as relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But I treat them all as new because every person is different.
Right.
I can't expect to say, oh, because I did this with the last one, this might fly with the new one. So I'm gonna actually sit there and I'm gonna learn her first and see what her dislikes and her likes is. I'm giving you the trust out the gate. Until you break that trust, I'm always trust. I'm not the one that's gonna be on your phone. I'm not the one that's gonna be asking what you're doing. If you say that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing.
Right.
You know, we're gonna leave it there. Okay, but the minute you play the ragged games, or because you're playing with a nigga that has been in the streets, so any bubblegum game you're coming with, I done already did that twice over. So if I see it, I look at it like this. It's the same pattern, different person.
Bet.
You dig? So when you see that pattern come about, then you already know what type of games
are being played.
So,
that's a fact.
But truthfully, honestly, we might see that person as a different person, want to treat them as we see them. But when we start dealing with that person, we still have some traits that we do based on what we dealt with, how we move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're definitely gonna be cautious about the situation.
Some shit. know, head first.
Yeah.
Now you like,
I got to play
and then as
cool
soon
on
as
this.
soon as you feel like she all in, now you back head first again. You know, it's some shit we do. You know, we can't say we don't do because everybody have traits that. No, every way we move, act, talk, whatever we did, we learned from somewhere, and there's a reason we, you know, that's how we are.
You know what kind of tee me off on the note?
Go ahead.
Be yourself out the gate.
It ain't
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they're gonna put on a front. Like when you meet me, this is what you're gonna get. Like I'm one of them. But if you show me that it's all real, then you're gonna get more of me.
But you know the problem with that is this, bro. The problem with that is that most people would be like, well, I'm being myself, but a lot of them are being what they think you like because they claim they like you so much. You know what I'm saying?
What I noticed, everybody give everybody the homework on that new person of when they meet them. Oh, you know, my last one did this, and my last one, especially dudes. Dudes gonna be like, oh, you know what happened with your last relationship?
Oh, that's how that's how
so
he
gained knowledge and homework at the same time.
Hey, he doing his homework.
Yeah, but you know, at the same time, they got some dudes that's gonna be on some manipulated shit. All right, well, dude played it like that. I'm gonna play it like this. Right. Big than what he was, and still, you know. So
let me ask you a question.
Let
me ask you a question, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you give me your representative, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you know I really like you?
That's what I'm saying.
And
be yourself.
So, but again, that's how a lot of relationships end too, because people don't want to be themselves because they're not really comfortable enough with themselves. Most people don't think they self-deserve you. That's why they show up as somebody else.
It ain't that. Most people just they don't give.
They're gonna put on the front. They're gonna put on the front.
Most people gonna give you. Put it this way.
They're gonna give you that.
When you meet them, they're gonna. Everybody, everything look good when you first get it. You know
that new car smell.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I call it.
You had it been for 3 years. Now that bill a ragged motherfucker. You just got that bit last year. Or that bitch tore up. And
yeah, got like shit right.
Now you're like, damn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But be yourself. If you were to be yourself, and you like these women always say, I'm a whole vibe out you. I don't want you to pretend to who you think I want you to be. I want you to be who
you really are. But here go to play though. Again, going to the topic, because I won't really catch this. I think a lot of times women tend to believe that they are not the problems in the relationships, right?
Women don't know.
So when they leave a relationship and they're assuming that they're not the problem, everything that they did with the last one, they tend to want to do coming into this particular relationship. Right. You can't satisfy me doing what you did with him because I'm a different individual. Right. My requirements are maybe far greater than his. You understand?
But you know
so now you gotta learn me in order to be able to make sure I'm satisfied.
But the problem is, this is what we do. We fuck with people, right? Based on how they treat it, because like everybody always good when you first meet them. That's why I tell people, you know, I mean, some people work for us, some people don't. We can't. I never make an assumption that everything works black all the way. You know, it's a bulletproof, you know, situation for everything.
Right.
We meet people, dog, and some people put it that way. The person that then once you start to know that person, you start to know the worst of them. And the problem is that worst of them outweigh the best of them. When you start really fucking with them,
be like that,
because that's how that's who they are. If I like you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my best foot forward, right?
That's true.
So if I'm trying to focus, I'm putting my best foot forward. Now I got comfortable. Now I got comfortable.
But that's a
you feel
that's a scary assessment. Let me tell you why.
It's the truth though.
Watch this. Help people rethink some shit, right? When I meet you, I give you the best version of myself, right?
The best, not best version, but the nice person, the person you.
Because they're fronting though.
No. They can't be that person. They can't be that person.
What I'm saying though.
But
hold on, that's what I'm saying. I ain't changing your narrative.
Yeah.
I show up being the best version of myself at that time, right?
Best behavior.
But then when I get you, I revert back to something else, right?
My old self, the original self.
Now, if I really, really saw the value of you, I would want you to have that version I initially gave you to get you, right? I think like for most men, but just hear me out right quick. For most men, right? When we really find that one, we evolve and we grow into that better version of ourselves, right?
Right.
But most of them think the evolution is the bullshit.
Yeah, I think the bullshit. I think that with women all the time, to be honest. I just
See that to me, you gotta know. Sometimes people see you and they see you really worth it. So they go through the change. Man, fuck, I can't. This ain't the same thing I've been had, so I gotta be different. You heard me? I owe it to them to be a better person.
You gonna want change for that person. You know what I'm saying?
My point.
A lot of people don't want to change because hold up. A lot of people don't want to change because when they change, that means they gotta leave the old ways, the old ways that they like, the shit they like to do, the shit they like the they don't want to do that.
But most motherfuckers want you to accept that, and think that it's cool to figure you gonna take me as I am, but still love me. But
that's not growth. Mary J. song.
That's not growth.
But see, that's the fucked up part. That whole take me as I am shit. I'm gonna take you as that. I just don't expect you to stay there forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna meet you and I'm gonna accept you there. But if you plan on staying there, we can't go
nowhere. You got a problem. But they got, and it's what men and women do. I'm not gonna put it all on. That's how motherfuckers feel. I come like this. This is me. This is how I'm gonna always be. Either you gonna accept it or you're not fucking with it. But that's the wrong attitude to have.
This is
if you supposed to
this whole conversation. Now I done had this before. I know plenty of men I had it before. You meet a broad, she in the street, fine as a motherfucker, wearing tights, fucking monkey sitting right.
I think she fishing.
Look, hold up. She might not even have tights on. She might just have nice shorts on.
Mm-hmm.
You see the cheeks. Look, you know what Daisy Duke saying. She pretty as mother. Daisy Duke, you done got with her. Been with her for a while. Now she put them same shorts on. So where you going with that shit on?
But that's the way you got me. You know what I'm saying?
Now
you trying to change.
Yeah.
Now you got what you're looking for.
No,
now you got what you're looking for.
Now,
hold on, look. You told her, you went out there looking for me. Now you got me. So why you still going out there like you're trying to get another me? You ever go put something on? But you tripping. You met me like this. I didn't know you were gonna stay like this. You still fishing? You know what I mean? We got all the fishing.
I call it fishing. Motherfucker go out there, bitch, with cheeks out, pussy showing, and all that stuff. They fishing. Because I look at it like this: a female can have a banging ass shape, and she could be fully dressed,
and the motherfucker know.
They don't. And see,
that's the best one.
Listen, this is what females don't understand. And I tell them this all the time.
Come on.
If you dress a certain way, you're gonna attract a certain type of dude.
But
you know what I'm saying?
They
don't understand. They should
dress like that. They should be able to dress like they want to.
And still don't have those type of problems.
Because I'm a woman and I want to express my body because it looks. I want to show it.
But let's go back to the conversation we had earlier.
Here, girl, walk around, nigga, talking about slut walk. She do it. I should be able to do it.
But let's go back to the conversation we was having. Free camera. Right. You tell them something. You trying to be my daddy. No, I'm not trying to be your daddy, but I am trying to be your man. And as your man, I'm telling you some things are just inappropriate. You feel me? Now, when you single, yes, you have every right to parade yourself however you want.
I don't even think that. Because if you look at
no.
Yeah, if you single, you do what you want.
You do what you want.
That's what I say.
You heard me? You got to do what you want.
So now we're going to go to this then. Most motherfuckers, I say it all the time. You ain't got that, you're single.
But hold up now. On that note, I feel you on that. But it did.
all right. Because if you ain't put no ring on it, it ain't for you. But I don't care how nobody want to put it. If you don't put no ring on it, you ain't got that. Ain't yours.
At the end of the day,
you temporary boundary.
How can you get to point B if you don't have the credentials of point A? Because if you got that mentality, then you gonna always feel like even when the dude trying to show you or a female trying to show you, what it's hidden for.
See, this
You still got
see,
this mentality.
well, there's levels to this shit.
Right.
So
right.
let me just play this out how it go. If I meet you and we dating. How you move, that's how you move. How I move, that's how I move. Facts. You understand? When we come together and we reach the conclusion that, hey, we about to be exclusively dating each other. At this point, this becomes a relationship.
Right.
Now you ain't married, but you ain't single either.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because you signed up. Because you signed up.
What you signed up?
Listen,
what paper you signed?
No, feel me.
What paper you signed?
Hey,
when you get married, what paper you signed?
Hold on, watch
this. All right.
You do understand that a verbal contract is legally binding.
That's right.
Where?
That's like if you step on motherfucker.
No.
You common law married. You common law married.
That's why motherfucker ain't moving. That's why right there. Motherfucker got that whole shit. Ain't no common law married right here. You ain't gonna come moving my shit. Ain't a motherfucker finna come in my shit that I've been owning and just come in here and get. She got right to my shit.
Yeah. They're common law married, and you have to go get an eviction notice
and
get them out your house.
And
that's real law.
5 months and 28 days.
Out. Son, listen to me. This the whole thing. Like we confuse a lot of shit, bro. You gotta be real about it.
No, we're confused, man.
No, we definitely do.
Because they know what it is. They just want to put it how they want to put it. Let's be honest.
Hold on. Let's be real, dude. Let's be real.
The adults, they know what it is.
Everybody don't. And see, this is the problem. Everybody don't. Because you got a bunch of people who want ownership but don't want a relationship. Right?
Want the title but don't
I want control. I want control of the whole situation. But I don't want no titles on this shit.
Right.
Well, shit,
you understand? Well,
you can't do what you want to do, but I can do what I want to do. But we got a relationship.
That's what we all know. We all know somebody pulling that.
What? If you're gonna do what you want to do, shit, I'm about to do what I want to do.
Again, we saying that, but think about how many people get lost in the sauce with that same narrative. You heard me? We gotta be honest.
Only time I say that really come up, I'm gonna just be honest, and this ain't no slide, no women or nothing. This conversation really come up when a nigga got bread and he taking care of motherfucker. She know, guess what? I'm good right here, so let him do him. And we know heard women say this before. Let's be honest, that's what it is. She settled for that because even though it's fucked up, she rather settle for him take care of me and these kids.
You know what's scary?
And let them do what he want to do. Because guess what? I know I'm good at home.
Right.
I'll say this: the scary part for me is I have seen and heard conversations with some chicks who literally are accepting the shit from niggas who don't have nothing just to say they got a nigga.
Oh, they're rather for half a nigga than no nigga.
What?
You did?
Like,
half a nigga, no nigga. You like that comes with the situation of I could be at work, you did, and I could see a chick, nigga go get breakfast in the morning, and I might have to be to work at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I could see a nigga dropping this old lady off at work in her car. Now I don't know if the nigga got a night job, 9 times out of 10, whatever, but if he got a blunt in his mouth early in the morning dropping her off 9 times out of 10, I don't think he got a gig. You know what I'm saying? Because if you smoke early in the morning like this,
but the gig he got is
a lot of them will accept. Oh, they got some meat in the house. No tripping,
son.
But niggas got to understand when mad day come, because mad day will come, and it's going to come.
But you know, I'm gonna just be honest. You know the men really get? They get the ones with the low self-esteem. And y'all be wondering why y'all see a nigga, y'all be like, one be like, why he wear her ugly ass or her big ass or whatever? Which I ain't trying to call nobody ugly baby. You know what it is. And you be wondering why. You know why. Just like the same thing like a nigga like that. But why she with that ugly ass nigga?
Say, you tripping.
Nigga, you tripping. You know why.
Listen, you
tripping. Break the plan.
Listen, I'm saying that, but I know some beautiful women who in that same situation.
You heard
because they don't know, they don't know where they're at with it. But I get this, as I was saying earlier, you know what I mean? The fact of the matter is they got a lot of women and men, but I'm gonna go to the women first because I need to address it from the male standpoint because they don't get it. pay attention. They got a lot of women on some shit where y'all dealing with niggas because when a relationship failed, you felt like you was the best one in the relationship.
They always feel like that.
So when you walked away, you meet the new nigga and you doing the same shit all over again. The new nigga looking at you like, fuck that is. Why are you doing that?
Now,
I did that when I was with him. He liked it. Fuck him.
The trip part about it ain't even that, because most new niggas, the new niggas, he gonna put up with it till he smash.
Nigga, even that.
You heard what I said, huh?
No, even that, because they got some women. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't care if you male or female. Everybody needs to get this fucking part, especially when it comes to the sex side of it, right? Because I know some niggas. This nigga was messing with Missionary Mary, right? Because that's all the fuck she knew. But as soon as he met what you want to do, Wanda, oh shit, it's up there. But he's so scared because he's so used to Missionary Mary that Wanda like, bitch, Wanda looking at him like, bitch, I'm waiting for you to go to the moon. What's him? And she got finished fast Freddy. You heard me? She had finished fast Freddy. You heard me? But now you got Long Stroke Lester. Lester in that bitch like, bitch, I got hours. I'm an Energizer bunny. You heard me? And she don't know what the fuck to do with him. The reality is you gotta know who the fuck you dealing with.
She ain't gonna know
because it's deeper. It's deeper than the surface.
It ain't about sex. I'm just saying.
I'm using that as an instant. I'm using that as a reference because if we being logical, bro, I think most of us think whatever we know, and this was right. We don't ever question if it's right or wrong. We don't ever.
I'm gonna say this.
Hold up.
I'm gonna say this about the situation, and I'm gonna tap on that topic. See, these day and age, I don't know about the date shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga get out there, they date. Dudes be attracted to what they see. Sometimes females be attracted to what they see. And 9 times out of 10, the sex gonna come before they actually get to know the person. You see what I'm saying? You might go on a few days
before the commitment.
You know what I'm saying? Sex they're gonna go on a few days, they might do a little 1-2, but then the sex come complicated. Once the sex is involved, especially if it's good to either one of the partners, they're gonna look over some shit that they knew they wouldn't tolerate.
That is a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That they wouldn't tolerate that shit if they was on a different level of the situation.
So only get head, do that count?
Well, Bill Clinton said no.
She does what she gonna do. That's what she gonna do. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, sex complicate a lot of shit from you getting to really know a person because a motherfucker just like a lot of motherfuckers figure, oh, motherfucker gotta keep the house clean. As long as she clean, she cook a meal, and she fuck him like a dog. They good. But they don't know about if this motherfucker good for your mental. They don't know about if this motherfucker good for emotional situations because niggas go through shit, just like females go through shit. But this nigga could be so emotional detached from you, but he can lay the pillow. Oh man, she mad, let me lay the pillow down. Or she sad, let me lay the pillow down. But you don't know how to comfort her when it come down to the emotional shit, because females gonna go through it more than niggas. We stand tall on it a lot. Even though we break down. But listen, they just express their. This is the more scenario because you know why? Nowadays, females down. They call what you gonna stand tall on everything.
Has there ever been a time when a man could do that? Like this actually,
a man should be able to do it.
Hold on, this is actually the freest time for a man to do it, and even now it's an uncomfortable.
Females consider that weak right now.
No.
At this point,
females considered it weak back then, but let me tell you,
they used to comfort a man at some point in time.
They used to comfort a man. But
your grandma never used to be on how grandpa used to.
Grandpa, he told us that as a man you wasn't supposed to cry. Now I ain't gonna say he didn't get emotionally tired, but his expression, like your grandma went talking, but I know Isaac and her going through something, so I ain't gonna bother him right now. That was her dealing with it.
Yeah.
You heard me? Like you separate yourself from the masses. Oh, something wrong with him. I let him have his time. Right now, if you got a strong woman, because I ain't gonna say a weak woman can't take this shit. A strong woman, when you go in that bitch, you dealing with your shit. Hey, no, listen. One day my wife woke up and she was, we watching TD Jakes on TV. Put this on everything. Watch TD Jakes, huh?
Was I crying seeing TD?
No, I ain't bust out crying when I was watching them. But real shit, it was one of them fucking days.
It was emotional.
You heard me? So he talking, and as he talking, he's saying they got times when your man might feel like he need to cry. So she looked over at me in a joking manner. She was like, "You need to cry?" Now, really, shit really going on. I'm like, "Yeah." She like, "You serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm dead serious." Now she fucked up because you playing, so you're not expecting this response.
Right.
But in that moment, I really had so much shit going on that if I would have been sitting there by myself, I probably would have already been breaking down. You feel me?
Right.
A strong woman could sit in that presence and absorb it and try to help you figure your way through it.
Encouragement.
A weak woman ain't gonna never look at you the same again because she don't understand what just happened.
You know what she gonna feel like?
You weak.
This nigga weak.
You
So
weak.
she feel like she gonna feel like she can fuck over you now.
I can't rely on
you. Not standing tall. You not a protector.
Once a woman feel you weak, she gonna feel like she can control everything. Let's just be honest. Once a woman feel you weak, she gonna feel like she control narrative. She control situation.
They gonna push the envelope.
Yeah.
They gonna definitely push that envelope.
They gonna feel like
see how far.
the bitch ass nigga, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing.
But see, this is the difference. This is the difference. Like at the end of the day, man is not weak. But at the end of the day, see, this is the thing that I be saying. This is the thing where they say every man, I don't give a fuck, black, white, or whatever. Man is a man. He's supposed to always look at himself as a king. Regardless of the situation. We are kings in our own, atmosphere, whatever the case. And like I tell female, they don't understand the severities of how it is to be a black king. Because soon as we walk out that fucking front door to go make that fucking bag, soon as we walk out that bitch, 4, 5 in the fucking morning, you don't know the type of shit that we got to do to get to where we going at to get the money. Then when we get to the money, then we got all these bitch ass niggas we got to deal with to get the money. So when you dealing with all this plus,
now why this? Adding to your tantrum, because I like this one.
Yeah, right, that's what I'm saying.
Right? All of that shit, we doing all that to get to the bag, right? To bring the bag home and make sure you feel like you're taken care of. For you to tell me, you know what, you're going too much.
Dog, listen. See, and TD Jakes spoke on that.
Come on.
A woman have to learn how to deal with a busy man. Because at the end of the day, if I'm up in this bitch laid up with you all day, giving you all the time, the affection and all that, shit not getting paid. We can't live off love alone. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm out there getting the bag and you feeling weary about me not being there, then you got too much fucking time on your hands. That's just how I feel.
I feel like this, real talk. As a man, I can't feel comfortable if I can't provide. Right. Right. And I understand.
A real man. A lot of niggas are laid down and they don't give a fuck.
But see,
lay down and play.
They gonna make the money. I ain't doing no tripping.
Babe, I need $200 so I can buy this. So I can get this. What this shit they be getting on the games? I need one. Yeah.
Some e-bucks.
Yeah. E-bucks. That little fucking stuff.
Hey, look, she going in up for him, boy. You working my nerves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sick of this nigga.
But he up in that bitch.
But you know I love this nigga, girl. You know I love his dirty draws.
But you know,
I'm about to go watch it right now.
But again, though, like
I be the one to be digmatized. That's all that is.
But for me, dog, I look at it like this, son. And like I said, as a man, I'm uncomfortable if I can't provide for you. And my provision is deeper than that because I don't care if I paid the bills for this month. Next month, I don't want to have to struggle to get that bitch paid. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So I'm operating different. You looking at it, well, when I was with so-and-so, he was here all the time.
Oh, they worried about a nigga making big bags.
But
he
what?
had big bags, you wouldn't be worrying about that. We wouldn't be struggling, or we wouldn't.
But hold on, you gotta get that first. Oh, hold on, you gotta get that first, right?
They got niggas that
But see, this is the point.
trying.
This is the point. If I'm trying to get there, so I'm trying to get this bag, so I can lay up. See, that's the whole point. If I'm trying to get the fucking bag, I'm trying to get the bag so we can lay up. So when I got the bag and I'm straight, know what we can do? Babe, let's take this trip. Baby, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you gotta go through the struggle and let me get this bag. And you gotta take that shit.
I'm gonna tell you.
As long as you know I ain't out here on no bullshit, they got some niggas talking about they gonna get a bag. And they be right there and Tina's getting a shot with me.
Listen. And I'm gonna say this. Look, I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead, bro.
And this just my perception. Don't this my opinion and my perception of the
Don't
situation.
kill a messenger.
Okay. If we together and you say you all in, we all in, we paying bills with the boy, I'm paying the bills. Okay, you want me home more? Let's say, and they say, and it's the same. A man with a vision need a woman with the goals. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I come at you and I say, well, look, babe, I got this little situation I won't pop off, but it's gonna require us to put something together to go toward this bank to get the money to make it happen. But we need both of us. My credit score, your credit score together. Let's go get it. Mm-hmm. If you say you all in, if that's what you say,
right,
and you want me home like you want me home, you're gonna be all for it. But you know, they got some women that feel, I ain't about to put my credit score on the line for you. Or I ain't about to sign nothing on the dotted line for you. But you say it with me. You say it with me.
See,
but that's a test when you show if a motherfucker all in. If you willing to sacrifice something for me, then I consider that unconditional love.
But I will say
that's what I consider that.
I will say this though, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but if you believe in me, and you know I've been a nigga who been driven, I don't feel like it's a sacrifice. I don't feel like you risking nothing, because investing, and an investment is a gamble, but at the same time, understand this. It's like this: if I come to the table with this fucking idea, right, and that idea don't fly, but you know me as a person, you know one fucking thing: I'm coming back through this bitch, and I'm gonna take care of it. Right. You understand? Like, even if this don't fly, whatever you put on the line,
it's all or nothing. Right. That's how I
look
at it.
Coming back through.
Regardless of the fact, if she feel like
you sign your name,
she's still gonna be all or nothing with
you. If you sign your name for this, if I gotta go get a fucking job at Burger King to make sure your credit stays straight, get what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I'm gonna be a burger flipping motherfucker.
See, when I put out this fucking mixtape, you gotta believe in me. When I put this mixtape out at 42,
51.
You have what? Fuck that.
Big word is us.
Say, bro, you gotta know.
You mean halfway? That's you mean to say half.
And this is what I'm saying. A lot of people be in a relationship and they don't know the. It's always sometimes you might hear a motherfucker talk about, oh, I can't wait to do this. Or I can't wait. Now, mind you, we'd have been in a relationship probably maybe 2-3 years strong, but you still talking I.
Right.
You're not talking we. You talking I. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? I'm not in this equation. But we rocking, we sleep. Sometimes motherfuckers sleep next to a motherfucker don't even know.
No, but that's a fact. But you know what thing? I listen to motherfuckers say.
I was there before.
I listen to motherfuckers say ain't no I in team, not realizing they not on the team. You heard me? They not in a team. So that's the biggest problem. Like, I look at it like, if we came together, we got a common goal. We trying to make the money. But so words, well, it's about getting the money, but it's not about getting the money. It's about acquiring the knowledge and the wealth to position ourselves to where we can make sure that our lineage is taken care of. Right. And this shit ain't about just me and you. Me and you gonna be good. We adults. We gonna make this shit do what it do.
Regardless.
But them, they coming behind us.
So we gotta make
sure. You heard me? Everything from life insurance policies to building shit and teaching them how to build.
I'm gonna tell you, that was crazy because you say that because I'm gonna brag on her. That's my baby.
Talk about me.
You know what I'm saying? Her work ethic, from her seeing me be like I was, working hard, always hustling, always. Even when she used to came in, like I said, when she was small one day. My daughter.
I thought you about to say something good about me, nigga. Go ahead.
I said, her. You a her?
You was building up
right now.
You was building up.
I'm just trying to figure out you got to split right now.
You was building up.
I know I said her. I know I said her.
I heard everything before you said her.
All right, I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, we ain't talking about them. Now, if you want them, let me know now, bitch.
Ain't talking about them.
You come out of the closet now, bitch. Don't do a lie.
Ain't no closets. I closed all the house. Fuck.
Because you gotta understand your children, like we do shit. If they see don't put it this way, if you see a parent that's comfortable, they really not trying to accomplish nothing, not really trying to do nothing. When you relationship with, you gotta understand, even though we relationship, what we doing, how we move, our children live off that. They see that. Remember how you talked about your mama?
Soak up everything.
Your mama seen you see how she does?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? That was a mindset for you, like, man, and you do that just to instill that in your children so they can see what it takes, how it's supposed to be. Like nobody giving them nothing. You understand what I'm talking about?
And these days they got a way more opportunities than we had.
The trip part about it is so they have
crazy.
Because they could reach the man just by. I say the internet is fucked up at the same time. It's one of the most beautiful things they
You can use
because
that to your advantage.
You can use. Hey, bro, back then we couldn't touch nobody in California, in Hawaii, in China. We had to go there.
Right.
We could touch a million people. They ain't got and we can't
to touch on his point, though. We in my house, everybody hustle. Right? My daughter 5, right? And he can tell you if I'm lying. She want to do a lemonade stand at 5. Bullshit. Come out of nowhere with that. Yeah, because she told me she told me well it had rained that Saturday. It had rained that Saturday, so it wasn't. But she said we lied to her. But anyway, back to what I was saying. What she was saying was at 5, I want to do my lemonade stand. She sat down with her mama. I'm charging this amount for the lemonade stand. I'm charging this amount for the lemonade. I'm gonna charge this. If you do the pecan candy, mom, charge this for the pecan candy. Whoa. But you watching hustlers around you.
She mapping out. Mapping out, though.
Ain't no child gonna tell you unless she been around it.
Exactly. So once you start seeing it, you start mimicking it. You dig? So most of us, some of us are hustlers. Not enough of us are business-oriented people, and way too few of us saw relationships that were healthy, functional. Well, you saw a mom and a daddy building together to establish something. You might have saw a daddy doing this and a mama doing that to make sure the house was taken care of, but watching them come together to build something that's completely different. You know what I'm saying? So we are operating from a whole different standpoint. So now if I meet like my wife, she doing all kinds of shit, I'd be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? I might walk in the house and see candy apples and shit all over the thing and pecan candies. Next day I come in there, it's makeup and waist trainers. Like it's you, but you I get it, you know what I'm saying?
And what I say up on that note, I say up on that situation to the point where it's all about support too.
It definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? Because just like you said, your wife, she multi-talented. She getting it out the mud all the way type of way. If my bitch says she going in that bitch and she making candy apples for tomorrow and she need 500 in the business, I'm in the kitchen water. I'm in the kitchen water turning bitches. Like that. And I'm letting you know that I'm behind you 100%. Even if I gotta come on my pocket to push this situation. Look, man, my wife, she got this going on, y'all. Y'all come, yeah, it's all about that, but you don't have that today. Not like talking about it because a lot of females are more hustlers now than they got the average nigga out here.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like these females really getting it out.
The lady said this the other day. The lady was like, man.
you got niggas in the side waiting on the bag to come. And I'm like, this is why they always talk about role reversal, and they wonder why females always won't feel like
But
they're
you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you. No, hold on. No. I ain't gonna. This one I'm not gonna let everybody do because this kind of hurt me a little bit. They always have bum niggas.
But they got
hold on. They always have bum niggas. All right.
A lot more.
Niggas been bums, right? Women starting to get the bag now. Let's not get it twisted. But the problem is, y'all really don't reflect on. They got niggas still really get the bag, and the problem is because it's a woman getting the bag right now. We reflect on her so much because we were never seeing it. As youngsters, we never seen women like this out in the open. Women CEOs getting money like that. We ain't see it now because it's on. Now it's on fucking camera. Visible. We can see it, right. And that's the problem. It's because we seeing it now. It's no, nigga, that shit been going on. But that's crazy. And we really get it fucked up to think niggas been bums. Nigga, they been bums.
But you know
it's more visible now. And so what happened is we are overreacting. This is what we do as a society. Everything we see, we overreact.
You got
a nigga a bum, they overreact. Everybody bums. Nigga get woman, they overreact. All the women getting money. They got some women still saying they getting money. You found all this shit and they ain't sold nothing.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
He go to play though. All right, so I'm learning so much in life. Right?
We learn every day.
But feel me though.
I just know
some people don't understand this. Because you make money, don't mean you got a bag. Because some people have made money and didn't know what to do with it, so they still fucking broke. Right? Now, with that being said, have there always been men who have been bums to an extent? Yes. The difference is, once upon a time, a woman wouldn't accept you at that broke shit. You understand? Now, if we struggling, if you busting your ass to get it, but you're falling short, that's different from being a bum.
Right.
But right now, that woman who getting a bag will accept that dude who don't have a bag just to say I got a dude, even if he's not trying to get it. Because guess what? They have a chick, son. I watch.
They might have very few though.
No. Tan, you giving them too much credit. Hold on, listen.
Y'all over exaggerating everything.
No, we not. No. Listen, hold on, bro. Hold on, brother. No. Tan, listen. No, listen. I'm not saying that it's like an 80%, 90%. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it's a larger majority than what we would like to give credit for. And what I'm saying
it's been a larger majority. We just ain't never seen it.
Hold on, bro. Listen.
It's visual now. That's all it is.
You're not hearing me though, bro. Listen.
I hear you all the time.
They have right now, because they have so many women that are in these financial positions, right? It allows them to control certain dudes, right? So now they're more willing to accept the bum ass nigga because they got
control over.
Because I got my foot on your neck. I'm the one that's bringing everything.
Wait. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was knowing motherfuckers like that before internet.
It was a selective few, but
why was it selective few? Because we never seen it.
They got
now we can see everything.
They got females that's doing their thing. Right. And for the simple fact that dude might not have one of the key components. He might have a car, don't have a house. Mm-hmm. He might have a crib, but he don't have a car. Mm-hmm. Nah, he might have a car, but don't have a steady job.
They got no crib.
It's like that. Nigga was spending last. Listen,
I know some
nigga was spending last to pay his bill.
I know some
nigga was spending last to pay his bill. Ain't got nothing in the house.
So he in a rent.
Yeah, he rent.
I'm talking about
house. I'm talking about rent, but he was spending his last to pay his bill. Okay, and they got a piece of furniture up in that bill. But he holding on to this because this is something, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I understand what he's saying. What it is, and like you say, it's very visual now. But they got a lot of young females do this. They own. They was always told to get their own.
Right, don't get it too.
But now they going above and beyond to now they got several incomes coming in. Compared to how a man used to be only had one major income coming in and he was satisfied with that.
But you know it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy though, y'all see that, but at the same time, I see a lot of young niggas.
But
Yeah,
I'm about to
several
reverse it.
bags.
Listen, I'm about to
Several
reverse
bags.
it.
Because
Now,
they see it.
now-
Y'all gotta understand the internet made it easy for everybody to learn.
Look, I'm about to tell you. I'm
They
about
got
to tell you.
youngsters out
Now
15,
it's
16
coming
years
to
old
the
out here getting
point
the
where
bag.
it's coming to the point where, you know, back in the jail, average nigga would shack up with a female. He would go to her house and move in with her.
Shit,
But
you
now
know,
these
conversation
dudes
like
out
this.
here now, niggas got their own. Niggas got their own crib. Niggas got so now in the man mentality, what you bringing to my table besides pussy?
But
and
now,
something to eat?
now, if you ask
You
me
know
to
what I'm
bring to
saying?
my table, it's disrespectful.
Oh, I'm the table
But
myself.
watch
But
this,
don't
though.
be disrespectful
But watch
with it.
this.
We can
Let-
grow
let-
instead of you being
again.
on some dumb shit.
Again, let's go full circle. Why we
She got
putting
no
all
fucking
this
tape,
out
she
there?
got a diaper. What the fuck you mean?
So let's go full circle on this, right? We talking about people who are getting the bag, so on and so forth, right?
Right.
Let's also realize that again, we can talk about what young people are doing, young niggas, young women, woo, woo, woo. Let's go back to people our age, son, because some of them ain't internet savvy.
No, they
Some
stuck in
of
the
them,
matrix, bitch.
some of them still back there on some other shit.
Well, our people
You
stuck in the
heard?
matrix,
So-
bitch.
so-
So they in between, they're in the matrix, bitch. I'm telling you.
So
They getting the old
so
way.
what I'm saying is, think about it like this, bro. Like on some in all reality,
They still got a fucking.
you got a lot of
Tackle
people
with
still
parents.
lost in the sauce, man. They
Yeah.
like they don't know how to grow past their point right now. Niggas who I'm listening to niggas 30, 40, 45, damn near 50 talking about how gangster they is out here. How they
Boy,
real niggas and
Boy,
niggas.
you sit your stupid ass down.
exactly.
Boy.
Now, mind you, just so happened he in a relationship with a woman who can't wait to be with a real nigga. Girl, you damn near 50. Fuck is you gonna get it together? You know what I'm saying?
She just tired. She like, fuck it. She gonna deal with it. She like, I ain't got nothing
A
but
lot
30
of
years
people,
left.
dog, like a lot
So I'm
of
gonna lay
people.
it down.
A lot of
She in the
people.
studio. It's hard out here for a pimp.
A lot of people. I'm telling you, look, it's crazy. Because a lot of people feel that they scared to start over.
Yeah.
They scared to
Say
meet
that
new
shit.
people.
Yeah. So
And
they'll
so
deal with what
gonna
they comfortable
stick
with.
what they got.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's good or bad, they're gonna stick with it.
Why? Because they know what it is. In
But
fact, didn't we have a guest on the show say that before?
Yeah.
She said that. She said most women, that's where they be at.
They like to stick with something that they already know.
They tired of trying to start over, trying to find another nigga.
you know
Look,
what
I know
I'm
this
just go
nigga
back
is.
with this nigga.
I know who he is. I know what he
I'ma
do.
roll right
At least
and
I know
roll.
what he's doing, how he doing it. I know how to. I'm comfortable. He take care of me. So why I'm gonna go out there and like fuck all that? I want a man gonna love me for me, and I got 5 children, and I gotta take care of all these 5 children. This nigga take care of my children. So she looking at it as a, and I say this all the time. It ain't an investment. I say it all the time. A lot of times, this the fucked up part, because this shit ain't gonna change since the beginning of time. Until like women getting their own bag, they don't feel like that way. But this the shit that's really fucking up our community. Most women look at financial stability as love or
They don't even look at it as love. They just look at it
hold
straight
on. They
financial
will
stability.
marry a motherfucker.
It's more
Listen.
stable here
Yeah, listen.
than this motherfucker over here
She will
showing me
marry a
real genuine
motherfucker
love.
knowing.
You don't love him. You don't love him.
No,
But knowing that he can take care of home,
all right.
you good on that.
If I know he gonna take care of me, why
I
I'm
know
gonna
why
fuck
I
this
gotta
up?
love him. Why I gotta love him.
Why I'm gonna fuck this up for? They go out there and find a nigga who's struggling, talking about, yeah, babe, we gonna try to get it together. Bitch, fuck you. This nigga take care of me. Let's be real.
He not lying.
And I'm a marry this
He not
nigga.
lying. He
Cause
not
guess what? When
lying.
I marry this
He
nigga,
not lying.
I know one
He
thing.
not
If bitch
lying.
try to leave me, bitch, you still gonna have to take care of me.
These days and age, when people get
Come
married,
on, man.
they get married for financial stability,
All right, so
not for love no more.
So
Yeah. Niggas ain't married.
I think
Only
that's been
thing-
going on for a long time.
But hold on.
But it
But
should
what-
just
not
be that
speaking that
though.
Well,
It
hold on.
shouldn't
Let me
be that,
hold
though.
it up. Let me finish the point. The only thing I can say, the trip part about it is, y'all bitch, and everybody else in this bitch other toe, and somebody toe outside, and another toe outside. That's 5. Listen to me. A nigga, when he marry a motherfucker, he married her because he really want to fucking marry.
Hold on.
And that's
and I'm about to tell you. Listen.
90%. Not 90%.
Hold on. I'm about to tell you some real shit on that. Just like females say, and this is the world. Females date who they want, but men marry who they want. So you could be with whoever you want. You could discard this nigga over here. You could discard that nigga over here. I'm dating this nigga over here. I'm dating that nigga over there. But when a man proposed to you and he put his hand, he actually marrying you for you.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
And that's real.
I'm gonna call
that's
bullshit.
real.
No, I'm saying I say 90%.
There you go.
90%. I said that. Yeah, they got some niggas out here just married because they want the woman to shut the fuck up.
She financially stable.
Look,
Yeah.
ain't even that.
She
A
financially
nigga
stable.
don't want to leave alone.
I know this motherfucker got a bag. I'm gonna sit back and gamble on
Hold
some
up,
shit.
she didn't gotta have a bag. Nigga don't want to lose her, so he'll marry her just for the shut the fuck up by asking him to marry.
Now watch this. And I heard both of y'all. I want y'all to check me out. The fact of the matter is that we have given so much.
Lily. What you
Listen,
say? I don't think that's true at all.
Shit.
What you mean?
hold on.
What's not true?
Hold on. Like, this is the thing. People fail to realize we are victims of ourselves.
Always.
Whatever we know as a norm, that's what we keep looking for. People keep saying it's the man's job to provide. Ask her what I'm supposed to provide. She confused as a motherfucker. Because I can pay all the bills in the house and not provide for you emotionally. I'm going to lose you.
But look, and I'm glad you tapped on it. Well, where they come at with the point of, just like the conversation we was having pre to this, when a female say they want a man to lead, and a man can tell you everything that could possibly benefit you or benefit us, you consider it as criticism. You consider it as down talking. You consider it as, oh, he don't love me like he's supposed to. But I'm telling you something to better you, better me, better us. But you taking it the wrong way.
I go back to what I said earlier. I go back to what I said earlier. Let me say this. I go back to what I said earlier. We in the car. We driving. I've been there. You ain't never been there.
Right.
You going down this way. You got to make a left. You in the right-hand lane. Say, baby, you got to get over so you can make that left. See that you always go trying to tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. Wait a minute. So now I'm supposed to let you fuck up and go past this turn to prove I ain't your daddy. But in reality, if I fuck with you, I'm not supposed to let you miss a turn.
But I'm gonna say this, and I always say that, you know, Rob, I've been an advocate of this all the time. We say that shit, dog, but I'm gonna be real with you. Delivery is a motherfucker. I'm being honest.
Go said that earlier, and I'm gonna tell you what I told him. If you are defensive, no matter how I provide it to you, you're gonna hear it the way you want to hear it. Hear me out now. Because understand this.
Everybody defensive.
Understand what I'm saying,
Not
Black?
supposed to be though.
But if you know your mate and you know how she get behind certain shit, and I ain't saying you pull the bottom, I'll be like, listen to me, baby. I'm just saying, you gotta know, you gotta understand the weight, and we get this twisted. We think sometimes as a man, and I'm being real, I'm a man. I know I be saying some shit, and I'm like, I think I'm communicating, but really, she feel like I'm acting her. So sometimes I be like, you know what, look, when I sit down,
and just like I told you,
I sit down and talk, like I said, like a lot of times, we'll talk about some shit. When you talk to people about some shit in the wrong environment, it seems like it's the wrong message you sending. But like I sit down and have some wine, have a nice dinner, sit down, you tell them that shit get totally, that gets taken a totally different.
I just told him, look, before we went on this, I told him, it ain't what you say.
It's how you say it, man.
But I just told you that. But I want to point with y'all. Hear me. In the same way you tell me I'm supposed to know my mate's supposed to know me too.
You supposed to study your mate.
Hold on. Watch this.
You don't study.
Hold on, Ghost. Watch this, dude. They got some shit that when I give it to you, I need you to get that bitch like this right. So hold on, bro. Listen.
Well, you gotta make her understand.
This is the problem. This is the problem with most people, especially when it comes to women. When you giving it to them, they don't feel like it's that pertinent at that time. But if you give some women, if you give some women the opportunity, that moment is a fucking emergency. Because if you don't, you heard me? Now, I had time to
sugarcoat it.
You see, you get it. I understand. Listen, Rod. Listen, nigga. I'm gonna say this again. You getting what you saying to her, confused with how you say it to her. She could get it right now, but at the end of the day, you still gotta have delivery.
No, hold on. No, listen. Hold on. I'm gonna say that like this. Like what he was saying, as far as like the situation calls for me to tell you, look, this is the turn we need to make right then and there. The delivery might not be right, but definitely I'm giving you directions of what you need to know at this point in time. You need to take this in consideration of what I'm telling you.
Let me ask you this.
And do what I tell you to say.
Let me ask you this. We've been riding the whole ride, right? She already frustrated. You sitting there chilling like, man, that's all. You know, she drive. You know, she mad. See, you might have a broken foot or something. You can't drive. So she already frustrated. She drive. So then you tell her, look, man, turn right here. Hurry up. Turn right here. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand certain times you got to be like, look, love, when you get right here.
He's still on the deliverance.
I'm believing that. Because at the end of the day, I feel like
but that
when you do that with a human, period. And I learned it. I've been in management. I learned how you talk to people is respect.
It goes a long way. It goes a long way.
Here's the part you're not catching, and this is what I'm trying to get you to see. For some people, there is no proper way to tell them because
you got to tell them like that.
Because because they're already in defense mode. And this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of women, and I want you to catch it. A lot of women, when we was talking about having daddy issues and shit like that, you might be telling her something for her betterment, and you ain't telling it to her no any kind of way. But because you're delivering it, it's like, well, you trying to make me do this. You ain't my daddy. No, I'm not trying to make you do anything, but I'm telling you what's gonna be best for us. You understand? Or sometimes I'm telling you what's best for you because I've been here before. You understand?
Right.
Now, because you have a resentment to men handling you a certain way, instead of you looking at it like, man, we together, and I know he had my best interest at heart.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. There's a difference in
understand that. I'm gonna say this, Rob. I always believe in this because I had to learn this myself. And it's crazy part because this is something I had to learn. Because this is a product I had where I deliver shit.
You're wrong.
No,
you understand? And I used to understand that. Hold on, Rob. I used to understand that. The way I deliver shit, motherfuckers take it fucked up. Yeah. Even my own people, they take it fucked up because they feel like, they feel like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, now, they do. I understand. They got motherfuckers you can be like, look, take this turn right here.
Some people feel
fuck you. See them motherfuckers like that? Girl, fuck you. Let me out.
But that's what I'm saying. Stupid fucker.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the point you gotta understand.
Listen,
when you get right, when you give a motherfucker like that, no matter how you tell them, they just want to be like that. Then the motherfucker gotta say, fuck let me out.
But listen, this is what I'm telling you. Again, back to what you were saying. If a man pick a wife or he pick a woman and whatever, he really have a different admiration for her, right? He won't see her
win. A woman in the hand of marriage.
In most cases, he really won't see her win. So when I sit down with you and I tell you, hey, listen, you need to do this, and I might be telling you the right way, but you're not used to nobody giving it to you, right? So you might go in defense mode because you're used to doing it by yourself. So when I bring it to you, I don't need nobody telling me woo, 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 woo. Now I'm doing my job as the man in your life. You understand? You used to niggas not wanting to do that, so now you defensive. It could make me retract and not be there. Or I could come back at you and be like, listen, I'm only doing this because I care. If you've never had somebody do it from the right place, no matter how I give it to you, it's gonna be offensive.
I'm just being real. A person like that is triggered already.
That's
triggered. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If I know a person triggered already, this is something I gotta break through if I'm fucking with it. If I wanna fuck with it, and I know she's a good person, this is something I gotta work through. So when we get to a point where I always tell people all the time, when you put a person in the setting, you could talk about certain shit. You wouldn't be able to talk
receive
about
it better.
Yeah.
I understand what you're
saying.
saying.
So you get in the set where you like, look. But where you took that shit the other day, let me tell you. And 9 times out of 10, when they're in a good setting, especially they drinking a little wine, they feeling good, they're gonna receive it, and they're gonna be like, you know what?
You're right. All right, that's my thing. That was my thing.
Yeah, because
like I just was telling you, you know, a lot of shit. You know, like a shit would come down to men, especially a man that handle his own. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't need you for no car. Nigga don't need you for no housing. Nigga don't need you for no money. Nigga stand on all.
Nigga want you, he don't need you.
So I was at to the point where I felt like when the attitude was there, I felt like I didn't have to tolerate. Because if I'm giving you good vibes, listen, if I'm giving you good vibes, I expect the reciprocation to be the same note. So if you own some dumb shit, my way is gonna be like, man, fuck that.
But at the same time, though,
you know what's crazy?
At the same time,
hey, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy though. What you saying is, and I get that because you know why? I feel like, let me just be real with you. We talked about this the other day. Now I want to go off subject, but it has something to do with it. A lot of dudes, even a lot of women, when you live with somebody, you take shit because you don't have your own shit. And you tolerate shit because you don't have your own shit. But when you got your own shit, you don't tolerate. You gotta understand, people got their own shit and still tolerate it. They be like, what I'm gonna deal with that for when I can go to my own?
But see, here go the problem, dude. Here's the problem.
And that's the truth.
Here go the problem, dude. Niggas know one thing. When you emotionally attached to somebody, I don't give a fuck if you got your own or not. You'll find yourself tolerating some shit that you wouldn't have tolerated with nobody else.
Of course,
but
certain shit get you to a point where you know what?
Hold on, though. Feel me though. At the end of the day, if we being honest, they got some situations, dog, where we stick in them situations longer than we should because we've developed the love for that person, even if
beyond it.
Because and again, going back to my initial content. No, you or she might be dealing with you based on them other. See, them other niggas wasn't invested like you, so I could watch you fuck up. Them other niggas who didn't care when you did something and moved left, they didn't give a fuck if they steered you back right, cause I'm not gonna be here long anyway. But for me, who invested, who plan to be here a little while, now I need you to get right now. I can't wait 2 years from now for you to figure this shit out.
But you know what?
I can't dog walk this bitch. I can't be simple with this shit because, hold on, just hit me out. I understand. Listen, I want you to hear me.
I'm about to flip the whole
but I want you to hear me. I understand what niggas saying about delivery, right? But my nigga, if I see danger coming, nigga, when I'm screaming for help, I'm screaming for help right now. You heard me? If I see you about to do something that's gonna send us left, I don't have the time to figure out how I can say it to massage your feelings. Because the same way I should know you, you got to know when I gave you this, I gave it to you with the right intent, even if the bitch came off a little rough. You heard me? Now later on down the line, say, look, I know what you meant, but I need you to tell me a little better. I take that.
But the problem is, you trying to get it from God to cliff. If you tell it to her wrong, she gonna fly off that fucking cliff. Am I lying?
Some.
I'm gonna be real. If I'm trying to
some, what he's saying is some gonna reciprocate it better.
Yeah.
Some you got the raw motherfucker that's gonna take it all the way out.
Get the headspace of a person.
Yeah, always. It's always.
It ain't always you. Get the headspace of a person. Because if a person, put it this way, person really know you.
They know your intentions are good.
So if they know you say something and you be like that, they be like, God damn, something.
Yeah, it really.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I get that. What I'm saying is, I always believe in delivery because I feel like when you deliver something to a person, they gonna always, even if she is the bullshit. And I hate to say this, ladies, I'm putting it on camera. Fuck it. It's manipulation shit.
Oh, yeah. See that
If
word
I
now?
always deliver it good, if I always, even if it's fucked up, look, even if it's fucked up, even if it's fucked up, if I tell it to you right now, what's gonna happen?
The manipulation is
like,
a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you cut your left tongue off, we can get $1 million. But just cut the little bit off.
It's
You gotta
the
cut the
little
whole thing.
thing.
She's like, you right.
Manipulation.
Stop that bitch.
Manipulation
Yeah.
is a motherfucker these days.
But I ain't saying I'm on that level. I'm saying as I used to be. But I'm saying, but I understand the power of the tongue.
Listen.
People understand the power of the tongue is dog.
You can speak live and you can speak deafened to
Fucking
anybody
right.
you're around.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
You can lick
I
like
realize.
that.
Put it this way.
Hold on,
Let me tell you how. Hold on. When I used to coach football, I'm just bringing it down. Kids, white kids, I knew how to talk to them. But they didn't even talk to that way. Black kids, I knew how to talk to them.
You gotta be
But they ain't even had parents. Everybody takes shit different. I had to understand my kids and know how to talk to each kid and how they can receive it. You know what I'm talking about? So when you deal with somebody, you gotta know how they're receiving the shit. So if you know they just me personally, like you said earlier, I got my own shit. I got my own shit. I'm not gonna see her do the motherfucker that's always on a fucking offensive and just she a head case every time they can tell us something. You know what? Throw your dumb ass over. I'm good.
But see that.
Tell your cousin that give me that number.
Again, going back to listen.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Listen,
fuck all that.
Let's be real. People generally know who they fucking dealing with, right?
Not
Most
really.
people, I say
Sometimes.
generally,
Right. Sometimes.
I said
We just talked about
generally.
that earlier.
I
So
said,
you don't know about 2
listen,
years later.
listen, I say generally, but watch this.
They're gonna know the basics.
Watch this
Right.
though. Most people know who they fucking with, and they know how the person is, right?
Right.
So when you do that shit like that, when shit go awry, you kind of know who the fuck it is. You understand? You know me and you. We might be talking about some shit. Nigga, hold up, bitch. Let me tell you. I take it because I fuck with you and I know where you at with it.
But see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I know I'll come at you like that.
Listen, but again,
my daughter, it's just it ain't about me and my daughter. It's just I know I gotta tell her different. I want to receive it.
But I hear that. But again, if my daughter say Brittany do something today tomorrow,
You know how you got a relationship with your daughter different.
but no, it's actually similar. But what I'm saying is, if Brittany do something, but I need you to get it right now. At one point, I would go all the way in.
Right.
I understand now that I can't go all the way in and have you receive everything I'm trying to say.
So she gonna be hurt just because.
But
So
I did learn
versatile.
this though. Some shit again, when it's pertinent, it's right now, and I need you to get it now. My delivery way different from if I got time for you to receive it. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Delivery
in a
got nothing to do with
relationship,
time.
listen, no, actually it do. It
Yes.
actually do. Listen, watch this. You see me you see me walking backwards, and my very next step is off the cliff,
Right.
and I don't see it. Somebody gonna be like, hold up, don't step back. Another motherfucker might be like, bitch, don't you step back.
Hold on.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I
Yeah.
don't know which one.
Somebody's gonna listen to that motherfucker that told you, bitch.
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna make y'all understand what y'all just did, right? I'm about to make y'all understand what y'all just did. If I'm about to stand on Casey, pick it up. I'm already excited because you done said it so that.
Sound either or it could go both ways.
That's
That's what. Just like a motherfucker about to jump out of bridge, you know to tell the police. Talk to them calm, know why? Anything a trigger. Anything you say out the box, a trigger them motherfuckers, they gonna jump. So when I go up there, I'm like, hey. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. Wait. Look. Don't step back. What you mean? She was talking to you. What you talking about? Fall off the fucking cliff. And she gonna look at it like, oh, all right.
Again though,
You understand what I'm talking about?
Again though,
Delivery.
it depends on
Who you got?
They got so much.
Some motherfuckers is live wires.
They got so many
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Some motherfuckers live wires. You ain't lying.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When it comes down to being with somebody, you've been together for a while. Let's say 6 months to a year, or whatever the case may be, probably longer than that. it gets to the point where you are actually studying them. Like he said, you know what triggers them, you know what don't trigger them. You know how to talk to them in a certain situation. You don't know how to talk to them in a certain. You know what they need to give it to them raw, and you know we need to give it to them soft.
Right.
But that's always on the certain individual. You can't do that with everybody because, like you said, being in management, me being in, you can't talk to everybody reckless. I got one that I can talk to him straight raw, but he gonna get the message, and he gonna respect the message. Then I got this one over here. I got a baby fight because if I talk to him like I talk to him, he consider that as yeah. Oh, this nigga here talking to me crazy. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
It's always upon a certain individual. But when it comes down to relationships, it's about knowing who you actually dealing with, right? Because,
but again, though, the problem is, okay, so when you dealing with relationships, it's about who you dealing with, but it's also about you who they dealing with. Right.
True.
Right.
But look,
but when you you try to relay a message,
but this is different.
That's what we talk about.
But
now they try to relay a message you. They gotta know who you are.
Now listen, this go for men and women. You got motherfuckers that might stand tall on everything they do. Mm-hmm. On the outside shell, they go to John Handler business, get that bag and all. But when you get in close range with them, or you get in a close setting with them, they might be solving drugstore cotton. Mm-hmm. So you still gotta know how to deal with them because they may be fierce on the outside. This motherfucker might go get the bag 24/7 and she stand tall, look good, or she an independent woman. But when you get in close range with her, this motherfucker might be emotionally fucked up.
But you again, all right. So look,
to the point where you gotta talk to her soft and all this shit because she can't handle that wrong.
I said like this. So
she might break down.
So let's say this: you might have a woman and you might know that woman's whole thing is time, and attention, right?
Right.
So for whatever reason, you trying to get the bag, you trying to do whatever you do, you might not have the time, right? When you interact with her and you see she in a different place, you have to secure her with time as a conversation. You have to give her attention to resolve how she feeling. Some days you may not be able to give that to her in the way that she needed done because what you're trying to listen.
More than enough.
But when you're trying to do what you gotta do, my ability to convey that to you is gonna be different. Because it's not gonna come off as I really want to be here with you, so on and so forth, blah blah blah. Although that might be the delivery that's supposed to happen.
But you going to say, look, man, nigga trying to get this fucking money. Look, be cool. When I get there, I got you. Yeah.
But
understand what you said.
For me,
you're not missing it. You're not missing me. I got you.
This is how the delivery goes. I'm just being honest. This is me. Look at I get this money. Pay attention. Let's be done. Understand? What? Do you understand? That's what I'm at with. Come back in there. Look, I told you last time. You gonna get stuffed in this shit. And next time I come back, now I'm all I said this about 2-3 times. What the fuck you want me to do? And that's how that's me. I'm being honest. I said that shit started the first time. Because I've been trying to do delivery.
But you know, for the average woman, it all goes back to you knowing the person you actually dealing with. Because a lot of them, niggas and females, I'm not going to say just females, niggas be emotionally damaged because it could be a lot of shit that didn't deal with. A motherfucker could have fucked over them in the future, in the past or whatever the case may be. So now when you get with them and you give them that comfort of showing them that you could be that person, they're going to always look to it. So they're going to look for the consistency of that situation.
You know what's crazy?
So when you switch up on that level and be like the last nigga was or like the last female was, now they on some dumb shit. Oh, this nigga.
You know what's crazy? Like you said,
just on high alert.
Yeah,
but
they're looking for what you gave them out the gate.
You just said something real important. We go through shit because let me tell y'all what's real. See, this is what y'all don't know. Y'all think niggas just be playing. Like he said, we did. I'm just bringing up some shit. I'm just say my situation. Deal with a job. right?
Right.
I deal with, I pay my own bill. I ain't tripping off that. It's me.
I mean, you gonna
You
do
know
that
what I'm
regardless.
saying? Yeah. You know what I'm
Whether
saying?
you hit out when you're there or over here.
I got,
Mama say you always gotta pay what you
son
make.
did. You know what I'm saying? That shit still fuck me, right? But I don't get at everybody. I don't put my problems.
Personal,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
I was out shit. So I got niggas I still be. You know what I'm saying? Police
Right.
fucking with you.
Right.
Like nigga has so much shit.
But that goes back.
I'm trying to tell you.
That
Nigga,
goes.
but
Listen,
they don't understand that we really have so much shit that we be just dealing with.
I just
They don't
spoke on
They
that.
feel like I was
Listen.
trying to talk about what you was. I was trying to add to that. What I'm trying to say is they don't understand that men. See what women think is.
You supposed to stand
We gonna
tall
work.
all the time.
Nigga always
Don't cry about nothing.
Hold up.
Nigga, you a man. You supposed to do
niggas
that.
always on all 10 when they go there.
You got to be.
But when I get off them all 10, sometimes I just want to be on my ass and be like, damn,
Shit, fucking with me.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to say, fuck it. Let me go. Ryan, where you at? Bitch, let's get a drink. I need a drink right now. You know what I'm talking about?
But again,
But sometimes females be so emotionally detached from a man because they always figure
but
he's supposed to be a man.
how many people?
That's just
how
how
many
it
women?
is. That's just how they
Hold
look at it.
on.
You a man. Ain't no crying
But
about
hold
the
on.
situation.
Let me ask you this though.
But if one
How
of them
many?
comes to
How many
comfort you,
women? How many women really had a male figure in their life to know what a man is supposed to do? A functional one, not just a figure, but a functional one.
The idea of a man
of what
is
it
to
is different.
protect and
Y'all
provide.
listen to me.
That's
bro.
it. That's
Listen
it.
to me.
But
Hold
when
on,
a man
hold on,
has
hold on,
a
hold on.
situation,
Hold on.
can
Hold
you
on,
be
bro. Hold on,
emotionally
wait.
And
That's
drop
what I'm
it.
saying.
And drop it.
Wait,
They want you to drop it. Hell the mill.
And
Listen.
And get their hand. We can
Let
have
Let
that.
it
right though,
This
brother.
your man.
Hold on.
Handle that. Yeah.
Bro, check me out, dude. Understand this. A lot of them are operating from a dysfunctional standpoint.
True.
You heard me?
True.
You ain't just fucking with me based on the fucked up niggas in your life. You fucking with me based on the fucked up niggas in your mama life, your auntie life, your grandma life, whatever. So now I gotta overcome every
All
fucking
this
male that
obstacles.
disappointed you in your life.
Right.
Now,
We go back to
he
daddy
gonna play.
issues.
But
Daddy
he gonna
issues.
play though.
A lot of females got a lot of daddy issues.
But he gonna play though, brother. I might be that nigga that is that different, right? I might be giving you all the shit you need, but because you never had what you
They're not gonna
needed,
receive it.
you don't know what
They're
the
not
fuck
gonna
it look like.
They're not gonna
Now-
receive it. They're
Now,
gonna be
watch this
defensive
though.
about it.
Let's go a little deeper. All the shit that y'all discuss that we already fuck with. Imagine the failure you feel like when you giving her everything she's supposed to have,
And it's still
and
never
she don't know she's supposed to have it. So now she rejecting it, and all you wanted to do was love her right. You heard me? All you wanted to do was be that fucking man for her. But now you ain't my daddy. You ain't this nigga.
Listen,
you ain't that.
I'm gonna tell you like
If you
this.
ever wanted to push a nigga the fuck away,
Listen.
get that nigga that one day. Go ahead.
Listen.
I'm
Peep
my
this
bad.
out.
Go
Peep
ahead.
this out. You know I be on social media a lot.
Yes, sir.
And I watch the shit, you know, dumb shit come up, people post shit. It is what it is. I post shit. I watched the little video that the little chick, she laying up in the bed early in the morning, and it showed that the good dude texted her, "Good morning,
Good
beautiful
morning.
queen."
You
know what I'm
Grand
saying?
Rising.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Grand
Look,
Rising.
look, nigga posted, you know, he texted, "Good morning, beautiful queen."
Grand Rising.
Just want to let you know I was thinking about it. She looked at it like, ugh. So the nigga come back on behind her. Bitch, you know you ain't sleep, get up. And she jumped up like, yeah, that's my... Like that mentality of you willing to let a nigga curse you out to figure that he love you. But when this man treating you like the queen you supposed to be, you reject that.
They so used to be.
So I'm like,
So when that man in your inbox talking about good morning,
What
queen,
you just said?
y'all
what
gonna
the
listen
fuck?
to
I'm like, I'm really like, what
So
the
you
fuck?
used to be-
Is this really what the world is now? To the point where
No, hold
the
on,
good
dog.
niggas is finishing ass,
Listen.
and niggas that's treating them
Listen,
wrong
listen.
finishing first.
It been like that.
Is it
Hold on. Know the crazy part?
Oh, well, but they'll
Wait,
sit
wait,
there.
wait,
Hold
wait,
on. Let me
wait,
say
wait,
this. But they'll sit there and say, I want somebody to treat me like the queen.
That's
I
it for
am.
social
They
media.
don't know what that is.
That's it for social media.
That's dysfunction. They don't know what that is.
She talking about Queen B. She
Not even so much as it's going back to the Mary J. Blige thing, take me as I am type shit. You see more females on social media showing the ass off, showing the tits off. Motherfuckers got OnlyFans pages, but you'll sit there and say a nigga gotta be a boss to fuck with you.
What is that?
But what nigga you know in their right fucking mind willing to cuff something, marry something that every nigga in America has seen when shit like that's supposed to be personal for your own man? I'm trying to understand.
Hold on.
Listen, I be thinking
Hold on.
I be thinking, look, I be thinking that I'm literally fucked up out here. I be thinking that I'm wrong. But I'm trying to understand what is the level-hated motherfucker.
Because they got niggas out here really mad at bitches. And that's the problem. Boy,
Hold on.
They got niggas. No, hold on. This right here.
they got niggas running behind them whole thing.
Listen.
They
This
dysfunctional.
Them
this
niggas
my
feel like they
killer
got
part.
money. They
This
don't
my
care.
hold on. This my killer part. This right here is the fucking killer. When I said motherfuckers with natural bodies are feeling like they extinct more than these BBLs, the tummy tuck, all these motherfuckers gonna get surgery to the point where they on the front foot and a motherfucker with a physical natural body
Feeling
get
alienated.
put on the back burner.
And with that being said, hold on, give me a second. Let me do this. With that being
I'm
said,
trying to understand this.
for all of y'all who
I want to like what nigga you know that's
hold on,
going
I'm
on.
gonna booty with
Over
fucking
there,
down.
man.
What they call that
Wait,
shit?
wait,
What they call that shit? I like the booty with cellulite in it.
Hold on.
Dimples.
Yeah.
Tiger stripes.
Hold on.
I'm kissing dimples all in
Tiger
there.
stripes and everything.
Ooh, them tiger stripes.
Hold on. Excuse me.
That's an animal.
Excuse me, sir. Wait.
Ain't nothing enough. Red bull.
So listen,
It's a flow
while
by
we
the fly.
doing that, for all of y'all who want to keep it natural, and I do the surgeries and shit,
This little shit
y'all
in the
go
club,
ahead
bitch.
all the time. You understand? Bodycon body shapers. Y'all hit her up. You hear me? Y'all go ahead. Y'all get y'all gummies, y'all weight strains, whatever. Do this shit the natural way. Y'all ain't gotta go get them fucking surgeries. Them surgeries, the same nigga you about to leave gonna have to nurse you back to health. That's all I'm about to tell you.
Listen,
You
know,
I see
They gonna
Shawty
feed me.
say y'all love that toxic shit. Let me tell you about that
We don't
toxic
love
shit.
that.
No,
Let me tell you about
wait,
that
wait,
fucking
wait.
toxic
Wait,
shit.
hold on. I can't let you do it yet. I can't let you do it.
I'm gonna give him the
No,
business.
I can't.
I'm gonna give him the fucking
I
raw.
can't. Let me do this. Let me do this from. Let me do this from the psychological standpoint, right?
They're not understanding that.
No, we gonna do it. We gonna carry it from the psychological standpoint. Then we gonna other shit, right? What you were raised in and what you have been a part of every day of your life is considered normal, right?
Right.
So if you were raised in toxicity, once you get to a certain point, that is what you're the most comfortable in. That is a fact. There's nothing that we can do one way or the other to alter how you feel about the toxic matter, because for you, you want what's comfortable to you. Now, the reality is the thing that seems the most uncomfortable is really what you need for you to be a better person.
Now, I'm gonna speak on that. I say this. Look, today and age, abnormal is the normal now.
New norm.
Yeah, basically.
No,
So hold
wait.
on. I'm
I
about to
gotta
say
speak
this.
on that. I gotta speak
I'm
on
gonna
that.
speak on this. What motherfucker in the right mind?
Come on.
Right mind. I mean, think logic, think realistic.
Who does that now?
Well, hold up, and that's my fucking point. Hold up, that's my point. Listen, what person in their right mind and in their right reality would think that you have to be toxic to have a normal relationship?
But
toxic
hold on,
is
hold on.
no.
But hold up, y'all. I say this all the time. Let me put it this way.
There you go.
We're in this information age, right?
Right.
True. Let's be honest. When we was young, nasty, right. You know, right? We know who the pervert was in our family. The whole world ain't know it.
Right.
We know who the whole was in our family. The whole world ain't know it, right? We know the motherfuckers run through niggas and always fuck every nigga every night. We knew that. The whole world ain't know it. Family knew it, right? Now, shit. Internet know it, but your family know it. Everybody know it. Back then, shit that was in the house, you stay in the house. What's in your house right now that's stay in the house?
The social media get everything.
Them kids
everything.
don't spell. Them kids don't spell nothing.
Internet get everything
Yeah,
before we can
People
even
know what's
teach
going
them
on.
that.
People know what's going on in your house, where you going. My mom used to always tell me, don't let nobody know we going out of town a while, because she knows somebody gonna try to rob us when we get home. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody saying, oh, we going out of town. Oh, we doing.
I get accepting the dysfunctional shit. People don't want to be uncomfortable. People don't want to be around anybody that's gonna make them step up and be different from what they was. Right? So right now, if a woman meet a man and that man trying to bring her to the promised land, if you will, right? And he trying to bring her to something better. But my mom and them say, this is what's right. You'll fight him tooth and nail to hold on to what your mama told you was right.
That's the reason. It's fucked up. But
I'm
it's fucked up.
And I'm gonna say,
Hold
no.
on. Once you come, I'm gonna say this. Once you become grown, I say this all the time, and I know this for a fact. Once you become grown, once I came to certain age, I knew this shit was fucked up.
Listen,
I chose to do it.
I
chose to do it. I'll be honest with you. I chose to do it.
You know, like what he said, we can sit and be in a relationship with a person, and you might think your way is the right way. She might think her way is the right way.
Mm-hmm.
But the right way is the right way. It's some shit you don't supposed to fucking do.
But you know what? No,
that's just out of the principles of what you supposed to be raised on.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? You know you're not supposed to cheat.
Hold on. I can't say that.
You know you're not supposed to step out on your people. You know you're not supposed to disrespect nobody that you're dealing with.
Hold on.
Anybody. You know, just like with your elders. What your mama told you. This in the Bible, regardless if it's in the Bible or not. Disrespect your elders, your days will be short on this earth.
But
you know this. But if you sit there and tell me, oh, if a motherfucker old as me curse me out, I'm gonna curse him back out. Why?
I'm grown now. I don't care if my elder or not.
Why?
But
and you know that's fucking wrong. You know that's wrong.
Hold on. See, we get to this point where I ain't talking about a churn, because me, I jack them bitches up. But I was cool. I was jack them motherfuckers up. They know me already. But I'm talking about as far as adults. The problem is, and I gotta say this, it might not be the most comfortable or may not be the most popular shit to say. I gotta be honest. I come to a point where I gotta understand. And I learned to understand. Because what you think is you have your rights. This don't supposed to happen, this don't supposed to happen, this don't supposed to happen. So you gotta let people live in what they live in.
But who
hold on. Oh, wait, but you're not listening.
I'm listening. Go with your move.
I'm always going my move.
Go with your move.
I'm always a devil advocate. I go both ways.
Yeah. Go with your move.
I'm a devil's advocate, bitch. You know, fuck you, bitch. Bitch, you just sit up there and say you had a split. But anyway. But what I'm saying is, I've learned, I understand what people think is normal. Because what we grew up as normal is not normal.
It's weird to them.
What we thought was right,
it's weird to them. It's weird to them.
Right, let's be honest. So We gotta go on what we stand on and what we believe in. So what you believe in, what you stand on, and what they believe on, what they stand on is something totally different. And that's y'all argue. Man, I sat down. No lie. This dude was believing whatever we call that shit. How the fuck you let somebody? Oh, we do this, man. What type of nasty shit? He stood on that shit. He preached me down, fussed that shit down. She came out and fussed that shit down. And guess what? I had to understand. That's y'all understanding how y'all want to live. I can't be mad. Is that work for y'all?
When it come down to motherfuckers, look, I'm gonna say it like this. When it come down to motherfuckers want to live a certain way, like you talk about polygamy. You know, motherfuckers want to have 2 old ladies or 2 old men, and they want to do this. That's all on them.
Right.
That's not that. That's just like a motherfucker want to be gay. I'm not knocking you.
Right.
I don't got nothing against you. You won't be gay.
Dude,
don't bring it. Chill.
Right, I understand it.
But this is what I'm saying. Just like you say, you stand on principles and morals. This your dude. This your dude. This is your nigga. Yeah. If you feel he out of line and you know your principles stand on some shit that he not doing, you gonna tell him.
But understand. I understand we on the same principle and morals.
That's
all right. Hold on. So if I knew he was on some other shit, I can't.
You still gonna tell him.
No. If I focus you, I know that's where you at, and I met you like that, and I know that's where you at, and you stand firm on that, I'm gonna fuck with you like that because I know that's where you at with it. I gotta be understandable. If I met this dude, we're gonna see that the problem is when you meet people in your same level-minded head. You might be true.
So if you meet somebody that's on some different shit than you,
I don't fuck with him.
Right.
But that
you're not gonna fuck with him.
I can't tell him. But I can't tell him.
That's like outrun a person.
Listen. I can't tell him. I'm being honest. I can't tell them how to. I got away from that.
You're not gonna do regular life.
But
how do they like?
I do you one better than that, though.
How to judge them? How do you? That's on them.
I do you one better than
That's
that.
on them.
Let's be real. As men, because I ain't gonna speak to women. As men, if I meet a woman and I bring her into my life, right, and I know what I'm thinking or what I know is better for us, my logic is way different. You understand? Like I'm not gonna walk light on you because I know you might have been raised different and you might feel like this. Nah, I see something different in you. I know if you get on this page, we gonna win. So I'm gonna press the gas way harder right now because I need you to get what I'm trying to give you right now.
You gotta make sure she's still in the car though. You can press on the gas all you want to. Something just jump out the car.
Somebody reject it.
I'm not saying. Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Somebody take that secret off and jump out the car.
Feel me though?
I'm listening to
I'm not saying they won't reject it, but I'm not wrong for it.
No, you can walk away with a good heart on that note.
And that's what you can
walk away with a good heart on that note.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like for me, and I just look at it like this. And people, whether it's relationships, friendships, whatever, sometimes you're going to take a loss trying to get the best out of somebody.
That's true,
right?
But you got
and you could have had. Hold on, listen to me though, bro. Listen.
That's true too.
No. Because in reality,
a lot of people give up.
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out.
I tried my best.
What you just said was like about knowing when to take that loss. Say, my nigga, if I love you, if I have a real want for you to be a better person,
don't stick it out.
No, but I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that risk of losing you, trying to get you to be a better you. Before I just be like, man, I can't get that to them right now. You understand? Because a lot of people lost relationships, not because they were fucked up people, but because they were trying to bring the best out of fucked up people.
But you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You're a better man than me.
Hey, listen. Hold up.
I'm just being real.
Listen, you
know how I am. I'm better man than me.
But understand what I'm saying, bro? Because in truth, they got some days when each one of us is fucked up. Well, we might encounter somebody who able to get us where we need to be in that moment. But that's about our ability to receive what's being given to us, right? In relationships, we are in a battle because we fighting ourselves. We fighting what we were taught. We fighting what we think is right. We fighting what we want, whatever. all this,
It's a lot of
and
balance.
we got a lot of battles
Hold
taking
on,
place.
I'm about to put this out there because I'm gonna be real with you. The difference is, I'm gonna say this. Fuck you, don't like it. The difference is when you make that commitment to get married, and you marry, you're supposed to work through that shit and be trying.
That's what I say.
That's
what I
real. You supposed to
I
get
don't
married.
understand-
But when
I
you're
don't
not
under-
married, you don't have no obligation.
But you gotta get to that point, like he says, it's levels.
Yeah, it's level.
But if you
if
willing to
I'm
stick
married
this out,
to,
I'm
I
all
owe
in.
it.
I'm all
There it
fucking
is. There it
in.
is.
I'm willing to work past whatever we got
to
going
do.
on.
So,
to
guess what?
keep
Because
this
marriage,
situation-
there ain't no marriage ever out here. People talking about they've been married 63 years. Y'all think they've been having marriage 63 years? Fuck no.
Never.
But-
Because
but-
sometimes
but-
them
but-
motherfuckers
but-
can't
You
stand
if
each
you
other.
married a motherfucker, you gotta be able to stick through that shit.
Man,
You
listen,
can't stand
hold
up
on,
to
hold
level.
on.
they got more marriages breaking up today than they ever
Because
fucking had in
it's
life.
something
They
that-
feel
hold on,
like
though.
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Hold on,
We'll
hold
move
on.
on.
That's a relationship, not
What
marriage.
principles were you taught about marriage before you got into
A
it?
lot of them don't understand that. It's
Listen,
Ain't no love.
man,
a lot of people marry out of lust.
you'll be
A lot of them.
Women don't marry
If
out of love.
you can't get to the point where you
But-
can't stand this motherfucker,
Women
but you
marry out
can't
of
live
security.
without this motherfucker, that's
Hold
when
on.
you know you need to be married.
Find me a woman.
Sometimes I can't stand this
Hold on,
motherfucker.
find me a motherfucker.
But at the end of the day, I love her to death to core. I can't live
Hold on.
without this motherfucker. And she's my heart.
It might,
That's marriage.
it might be 90% or 99.9%. Find a one that married out of lust. If she
Oh,
married,
they got
she
him.
married out of
They got him.
finance.
see, hold on.
And that's lust. That's still
Hold on,
lust.
hold on.
Oh, all
That's
right.
still
Oh,
lust.
you talking about
That's
that?
lust
All
of
right.
lust.
All right. All right.
That's still lust of money, lust
I'm
of
talking
stability.
about love to
Look, I'm talking
And-
about
and they got
that
something
too. That too. They married
got
for
a
that
budget
too.
Yeah, man, they just fuck you.
No,
That's
they-
all.
that's what it is.
It ain't no nigga
Motherfucker
that
will
love.
marry you just for the pistol.
They got a budget.
I
You
know
laying
that.
it down. You laying it down. You stretching it. She love that.
You go to play, huh?
And that's lust. That's
Hold
lust.
on.
That's
You
real
go to
lust.
play, Black. Like,
You
hold
married
up.
for that dick?
Hold on.
Bitch didn't even marry the nigga. She married the dick. That's what it is. We gonna
Hold
keep
on,
it all
watch
the
this,
time.
though. Watch this. This what we gotta understand, bro. Is like right now we really evolving as a society. We've been playing catch up for a lot of years with other races and whatever, and now we starting to evolve. Right? We coming into a place that's new to everybody, both males and females.
That's why they making all these new laws. They feel like these niggas catching up now.
But and that's a fact too. But what I'm
Fucking
saying
fact.
is,
Real fact.
but what I'm saying is, emotionally, we are getting
Well,
to
so
a
you
place. Emotionally, we get into a place where we able to deal with some stuff that we never had the capability to deal with before. When we meet somebody that we really have feelings for, our assertiveness is different. The woman you don't care about, you be on some, man, fuck that. I don't care if she get it or not. But the woman you really care about, man, I need you to get this right now. My delivery might be fucked up, but I want you so bad that I'll give it to you fucked up for you to get it. You understand? That's a fact. That's how we operate. Let's be real. I ain't saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
I ain't saying you're right. I'm just saying. You trying to tell me I ain't never felt from nobody.
I'm telling you what it is, man. Listen.
I don't know
Listen.
I know tell people real hard.
Hold on.
My
No.
mind said it's
Listen,
my
I'm
mind
about
said
to
it's
tell
like,
you, dog. Let me tell you something.
my mind
And
said
I
it's
used
like,
to
boy,
be
that's
like
it,
this.
wrong,
And I
you
used
not?
to. You ain't saying nothing wrong.
All right.
Listen, I used to be like this a long time ago, and I'm gonna keep it all the way thorough. I used to look at females as just ass. It was always about lust situation.
I don't even care about that.
You know what I'm saying? I understand because you older, just like I am. I ain't looking for no stability or a motherfucker to take care of me because I take care of myself. I have my own everything. But what I'm looking for is real, true, unconditional love. Like, what you willing to sacrifice for us to be greater than who we is today?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, financially, spiritually, especially. Because a lot of these motherfuckers don't even go to church or even read the Bible or whatever.
But we ain't
They
gonna
don't even have about that.
Hold on. We ain't gonna talk about church because what church?
They don't even
Hold
gotta
on,
go
hold
to
on,
church.
you
But
do.
is
I'm about to go home.
you one of those
Them
people?
motherfuckers in church, they worship motherfuckers in
What
the club.
motherfuckers you know that you
Yeah,
have? Hold on. What motherfucker you know? Listen. What motherfucker you ever know that you probably laid down with that actually ever got on their knees and actually prayed for you or even prayed for themselves?
But
You see what I'm saying?
I'm so glad.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm so glad
Because a motherfucker will sit there and say, "Oh, I prayed already."
Hold on,
But when you get on your knees or they pray over your head, that's a ball game.
They pray over my head.
What female you know that say, "Hey, let's go to church"?
Did you pray on my head? Yeah, man. Hey, did you pray on my head?
Yes.
What you mean with a head like this?
There you go. What person
Like
you
this?
know?
Like this?
You see what I'm saying?
Like this?
But listen, on some real nigga shit, son.
shit.
On some real
That's
nigga
what
shit.
I was going with it right now.
What person you know, what female you actually know that will sit there and say, "Babe, Sunday is our day, we're gonna do our thing. Let's go to church.
You know
Oh,
what, though?
let's read the
You know what,
Bible."
though? Here-
Not
here.
even so much read the Bible,
Listen,
but if
son.
she get on her knees and say, "Let's pray
Stop with the get on her-
together,"
Stop with the get on
Let's
her
pray
knees.
together.
Stop with the get on her knees.
I
Do it
mean,
better.
it
Do
is-
it better.
because I look at getting on your knees. That's a
Now,
motherfucker.
hold on. Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
You know it's real.
Hold
You
on.
know it's real.
I ain't gonna say it, bro.
They got some deceivers, but at the end of the day, they got some real believers. And I
All right,
leave
so
it at
let me
that.
do this right. In all actuality, I like the way you just did that because it definitely shows women that there's a different mindset what that is meant. Right? For me, I look at it like everything from sleeping in the bed with breakfast. And I'm not
You
saying
got to honor that.
and
You
I'm
got
not
to
saying
honor that,
listen,
man.
and that don't mean our shit perfect. That just mean that she had more of a spiritual connection. Because some days I'll be on some man, I hear you, but I ain't done.
Listen,
You hear me? I'm keeping 100.
and I respect that. You my dog. I fuck with you.
So
You know, at this point in time, in these days in life, God is the head of everything.
listen, that's my whole point. I get it, but sometimes I can't get out of my own way. So having somebody who can help steer me to get out of my own way is important. You did. What happened though is I think as men, we are entering into uncharted territory. Like for us, being able to talk about some things and deal with some things. Oh, they got days where as good as my wife is, some shit you ain't ready for me to just drop on you right now.
She got to be able to.
You know what I'm saying? But again, that means you got to step into your uncomfortable place. You know what I'm saying?
In order for you, I look at it like this. Listen. I look at it like this. When you hold up. In order for you to be with somebody at this day and age, and especially if a person is all in for you, you got to be able to give them your deepest thoughts on everything.
Well, I'm stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know a lot of men don't share our thoughts. But we stick that shit in the back burner. We keep it to ourselves because if we tell it to the wrong person, they might use it against us.
I'm gonna put it this way.
You see what I'm saying?
But
if a person, hold up,
Oh.
if she's a true woman, she will receive it, digest it, and then give it back to you like you.
No, I'm gonna tell
you should be able to confide in her. At the end of the day, you married now.
Wait.
You married, so you can talk. I can talk to my partner all day. I can talk to him all day and tell him.
I'm about to tell you some real shit though.
But this is my wife. This is who I lay down with. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if I can't speak to her, then who I'm laying next to?
Hold up, dog.
You see what I'm saying?
This is part. I'm gonna put you where it's at. I'm gonna put you as real. I was married.
True.
Right. I laid some shit down because I felt like if I ain't told her, I can't tell nobody.
Right.
Mandy
Yeah, with
She's not the right one.
but that
was years later.
That's not the right one.
It wasn't about it, but I ain't with it now. But I'm just saying.
Understand?
But you gotta understand. We the problem is I believe I can't give you. I'm not gonna give you the whole steak, enchilada, paper, the ribs, and all that. I'm gonna feed you because the problem is we think we know people. I tell people this all the time. I swear to God, you think you know somebody, and I don't give a fuck how long you been with them, you'll find out shit about them that you didn't know. Until you really know a person, you'll understand how you have to deal with it. Oh, that's real. And we can sit there and we can debate this shit all night. Oh man, she could pray over you, do all that shit, and then she do some shit like, wow, where the fuck that come from? You really don't know a person till you know a person.
But you know what though?
Look, dog. I'm telling you, nigga, I was
discouraged from how
I ain't saying how you feel. I ain't saying how you feel. I ain't saying how you feel, and I ain't saying how you think how mama supposed to be. Nigga, I was that nigga. It was almost going on 25 years.
Listen. Oh, that's so different. We about to wrap this up because I definitely gotta go home. But before I go, I want to say this. Everything that both y'all said has real validity. I think that the difference is whether it's a woman or a man, the difference is how true is your intent when this shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman might have all the right intentions in the world. But if she's never been in a situation with a real genuine man, so much that you know I really cared when I gave that to you. So you don't care how it came from somebody you respected. For
Why
most
women
of
don't
us,
think like that though?
see, that's the thing.
Can I say something?
Some women,
Go ahead,
I just want to say this. I just want to say this. I was told, and I'm gonna keep it all the way through. I go to a therapist once a month because I felt like I needed somebody to talk to on some slick shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can talk to people, but they're gonna twist your shit. They're gonna take it. They're gonna run with it. They're gonna fuck it up.
Somebody who don't have
somebody that don't fucking know me, and I'm gonna tell them what the real is, and they're gonna give me their perception on how the situation is. Right. This lady told me, and I told her about every last past situation, relationships I had. I had about 5 serious relationships. You know what she told me? You need to look at the pattern of each situation that's similar to each situation. Right. Well, you see what I'm saying?
Rob said that all the time.
So she said that when she said that, she said, you need to see what the pattern is of the type of females that you're dealing with. They got the same pattern, but you get, the same results out the situation.
Listen, I tell people all the time, watch this. I want you to sit down and you write down the women that you were really interested in, right? And then you write down the things that you liked about them, the things that they had in common, and whatever else, right?
Right.
And you weigh that out, and then you look at the pattern, and you're gonna see what it is you really attracted to, right? I know this for a fact. If you sit down and you write down, oh, she had this, she had that. She had this, she had that. She had this, she had that. Wait a fucking minute. This is what I'm attracted to. Not her, but this trait. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of us are attracted to traits.
That's true.
But so as
I know, though, sometimes with my young guys, I know the trait.
Then fuck it.
But at that point, it was more hormonal. You know
more
what I'm saying?
Sexual on the situation.
Yeah, like right now, you develop the type, whether or not you know the type, you develop one. If you sit down and break it down, you're gonna see what it is. I like this, and this. You heard me? This healthy for me. This is unhealthy for me. I got to start extracting this from my equation. My thing is this. I think a lot of times people are so accustomed to their past relationships, they can't give this relationship they all. You understand? If I'm trying to prove, excuse me, if I'm trying to prove I was right in a relationship that failed, I'm gonna bring all them negative characteristics over here, trying to show you it was right last time. Right?
That's the dumbest shit up.
No.
I'm just saying. No, listen. I'm saying it's the dumbest.
Real.
He's speaking real, but I'm saying it's the dumbest shit ever for a person to think like that.
But think about it though.
It's fucked
But
up.
think about
it.
it. Who wants to believe that I'm the reason that this shit didn't work?
Nobody won't believe it wrong.
So I want to prove you was wrong. So I'm gonna keep doing what I did wrong to make sure.
Because if I go on social media right now, everyone will say, you know, I'm tired of these niggas. I'm the prize of these niggas. I don't.
They always say that.
Y'all understand? Y'all. It's happy y'all ain't the prize.
This bitch don't.
Happy y'all. I ain't gonna say it on you.
Because I know it.
Listen, they got different prizes. Some of y'all are big stuffed animals. Some of y'all just a fucking trinket. Now you got to know which one you is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boy, some of
We
y'all
gonna leave it at that. We gonna leave it at that.
So like I said,
you are gonna
leave it at that.
one token at Chuck E. Cheese,
man,
bitch.
let me tell you. Like I said,
One token at Chuck E. Cheese.
if you tired of dealing with this bullshit, you ain't got enough money to go get your BBL and you trying to keep it natural. Body Kind Body Shapers, y'all jump on the page. Go order anything from a waist trainer to the gummies to the 14-day detox.
I mean,
Or you can just hop on that meat.
Man, come on, man.
you already give me that booty get back, bro.
Body Kind Body Shapers. For y'all who want to make sure y'all look the part, whatever, y'all can go to Feminine Beauty with an I, not a Y, and get the makeup, foundation, all that stuff. Y'all can do that. Now, for all of y'all who are into self-improvement, and I ain't talking about just weight loss, working out, whatever, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever, makeyourselfgreatclothing.com. Makeyourselfgreat.com.
Yeah.
Black, go ahead. Say so.
MakeYourselfGreat.com. I do photography for wedding parties, all that, video wedding parties, all that. I ain't gotten the porn yet, but if you trying to start, I can help.
That man, that's crazy.
See, that's that bag, boy. I got the only bag. I got look. I bring that camera. I make your shit look 3D. 4D. 5D if you want me to.
Around there have only one fan page. It's stupid.
Look. If they got to own it, y'all got to own fan page. Y'all need some video content. I can make that bitch look fire.
Man, that's crazy.
Hey y'all, you got something you ain't selling? What you selling?
Man,
Shit.
I ain't
Besides
selling a
yourself.
motherfucking thing.
Besides yourself.
All I'm doing is gaining knowledge and giving knowledge. You did.
Yeah,
Y'all can
man.
follow me on Facebook, and most of y'all probably might know me. My name Gregory Jackson on Facebook. You know, Stand on Business 82 on Instagram. Y'all can follow me if you want to. But at the end of the day, I'm always gonna soak up knowledge from these two gentlemen,
And give
because we're
some.
gonna give knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they don't stand on what they believe in. They gonna go by what's going on in this world instead of you standing on principles and morals, and that's where you fucking lack at. So we not about to do that, and it is what it is from now.
Man, I'm gonna just tell y'all, man, please go order my book, He Can't Love You. It's on Amazon.com.
I got a couple of copies in my fucking truck if you need some.
And if you see it, buy one.
$50.
Also, I do life coaching, personal growth, all that relationship advice. That's definitely my jacket. When I brought up this conversation, I didn't know it was gonna take all these twists and turns. But the reality is this, though.
Let that.
When you got real grown men sitting down having a conversation, women will get a perspective that they never would have gotten from somebody else. Tonight, I think that there were so many things given and so many gems dropped
that you had to take something away from it. But if you walk away with anything other than this, you failed yourself. And what that is anybody who loves you is going to want to see you be a better you. They may not always know how to present it. They may not always know how to dumb it down or babyfy it or cradle it or present it to you in the proper way. But if they know you and they want to see you win, and you know them and you know they want to see you win, however they give it to you, trust that they want you to be a better you. Love is hard to find, but if you deal with somebody who really, really is into you, they're going to make sure that y'all collectively can get in the right places at the right time. They're going to have some hiccups along the way. They're going to have some bullshit getting your way. But at the end of the day, if you meet somebody who is really about you, you have found the world in a nutshell. I want y'all to just be real with yourselves. Don't worry about nobody else. Be real with yourself. Give yourself the real, give them the real, and allow them to be real with you. I'm Love Dr. Rob, this Man Conversation Monday. I'm not him. I'm not your past. He's not your past, and you're not his past. Grow past that. Learn to love better, learn to love stronger, and learn to love real. Man Conversation Monday.
I'm telling you something. I'm about to, you say that shit. I'm like, I'm not him. What the fuck? I'm about to text what you said.
That's right, bitch.
I'm taking what you said, man. What the fuck?